I don't know. But there was like close to 70 Boy Scouts racing on one day. It was crazy. There was like a lot of chaos. And what I'm trying to say is that it was crowded, and you could easily lose track of the score, and it wasn't very clear who was winning. So I went up to one of the judges, and I asked them like, "Hey, where did I place? This is my car, and my name is blah blah blah," and and that I was talking to a trusted adult, but he goes and tells me, he's like, "Oof, buddy, no, you're out. You got dead last." Which, goddamn, why do you break the news, geezer? Dog, you couldn't even say something like, "Oh, sorry, champ. Better luck next time," or something. At least be a little empath. It's crazy how many things like happened to me, like that were said to me when I was younger. Like I didn't even notice how wild those comments were until I looked back at it, and anyway, it doesn't matter. I think soccer was the only thing I accepted that I was not gonna beat Jake in, because back then, if you were to look at me, I was a twig. Like you could, if I were to go sideways, I would just be invisible. I looked like I was permanently stuck in a 10-year-old's body for some reason. Ever since I was 10, all the way to like 16, just looked like a 10-year-old. It was sad. I don't know if it was because I was a smooth 5'1", or because I just look young. I don't know. But whatever the case was, I I did join soccer because I really did want to play with Jake. I didn't immediately think like, okay, let's see who is better at soccer, which I know it's football, but I hate that, like, when I go search up something football related in Google, it always pops up like American football, so I'm like forced to say soccer, even though, what is it called? Born to say football, forced to say soccer, something like that. Anyways, where was I? I will say that before we both joined, I remember I beat him in a race one time. Like that one glorious summer of, I think it was 2015. It might have been 2016, but I'm not quite sure. I know we had like two good summers where we were the best of buddies, but I remember one of those summers I beat him in a race. We were both like, I mean, we both weren't really that fast, but yeah, that was the last time I ever beat him in something athletic. Dog, this man turned into a track star. Like going into middle school, this man, started running like crazy. And he was like one of the first folk to ever run a sub 5-minute mile in our school. And not just that, he would also do these like runs. I forgot their names, but it had something to do with Thanksgiving. I think it was Thanksgiving related. Perhaps I'm just making stuff up, but I don't know. Whenever the school announced that there would be like this big event, it was almost like a mini marathon where they would just like run around. You would see the list of runners, and his name, lo and behold, was one. One of the first ones there. So when like we started playing soccer, it didn't even cross my mind that it would be like a competition, because this man, it wouldn't even be a competition. I think playing soccer was one of my biggest blunders in life, dog, because oh my God, we didn't win a single game, man. Not one single game. And